Hello and welcome to the February 19th edition of The Pulse, your weekly Redline source for news and sports from all around MHS. Thank you for joining us. I'm Lindsay Rogers.
And I'm Shaquem Williams. This week on The Pulse, we take a closer look on how students inside Manchester High School embrace their personal body image, our famous MHS Code segment on a new creative instructional strategy that's starting to become popular in more and more classrooms,
and a spotlight on the boys wrestling team and their latest tournament eye-openers. And all of this coming up and much more.
This is The Pulse. Harbinger writer Melanie Amato recently published an article revealing Calvin Klein's first plus-size model to the Manchester High community. According to Melanie, whether it's a size 2, long luscious locks, or the hourglass figure shape we all desire, we strive for the need to accommodate to this look in any way achievable. Lauren Diana shows us the real beauty in people, all shapes and sizes, and how this controversial topic has affected the MHS students. Move your hair one more time. Yeah, just like that.
Perfect has no definition, yet girls all around the world are determined to seek out the ideal image, regardless of the consequences to their identity.
The designers are still keeping it to the cookie cutter kind of image.
The media has infected minds with strict beauty expectations. From waist trainers to lip enhancers, females will alter their physical appearance at all costs in hope to feel beautiful.
So many people that come in different shapes and different sizes, and you want them to feel confident.
Society has come to accept the fact that if you're not looking like the red carpet stars who spend hours upon hours on their hair, makeup, and outfit, you're doing something wrong. Expressed by the Harbinger writer Melanie Amato.
I brought up the problem because this shouldn't be a problem at all.
However, it's just as hard to be Ken as it is to be Barbie.
In these magazines, for girls and guys, and you see these people that, are representing America and representing the people that we're looking up to, you want to be them, and sometimes you can't, and I think it's really unfair that we don't have that option.
Remember, your worth is not measured by the size of your waist, nor the length of your legs, or plumpness of your lips. From The Pulse, this has been Lauren Diana reporting.
Harbinger's Melanie Amato wants to remind everyone to spread the love. And remember, real women and men have bodies. A certain size or shape does not make anyone superior.
When studying for a test, most turn off their phone, take out a notebook, and silently stare at the notebook for hours at a time. In a special edition of MHS Code, Kyle Smith takes us inside one online studying program that may change all of this.
Kahoot is an online program played by 50 million people worldwide, and at MHS it is constantly being used. This screen is appearing more and more in each classroom, but how are the teachers feeling about it?
I love Kahoot.
I think it's awesome.
We really enjoy it.
I think it's good. I like it. I think Kahoot's a great method to review in the classroom.
You can find out what the kids know and what they don't know, and adding a little competition to the mix never hurts having fun in classroom.
They get competitive with each other when the system gives them feedback on how they're doing.
It's a quick and fun way for the students to review and just to break up the normal worksheets and things like that.
It's fun. It helps us prepare for the quizzes and tests that we need to do. And yeah, it's good.
And it's a great way for students to really grasp the information, and it's a great way for the teacher to see how the class in total is doing on a specific subject or a specific term in that subject.
Make my own edits, which are perfect. I can choose public Kahoots and I can make them my own.
Is there anything you don't like?
I don't think there's anything that I don't like.
No, actually.
It's not math friendly, so whenever I have to type math equations in, it's a pain in the butt.
Probably starting to get used maybe a little bit too much around the school, so I think students might be feeling that way.
Sometimes the ones that we pick offline need some editing.
Certain technical things I wish I could change the games easier. Every time you cancel out a game, you have to have students log in again. So certain things like that.
Kahoot!
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 Kahoot states their goal is to make learning awesome, and this website is on the way to doing just that here at MHS.
As the winter sports season nears its end, the Manchester High School wrestling team looks to begin its tournament season and capitalize off some players that have been turning heads and pinning bodies. Jason Owen brings us the story.
Wrestling is more than just power bombs and spandex. It's a game of power and finesse. And Manchester High School has emerged as some of the best.
Okay, we've had a great year. We finished off 18-8. We finished second in the league, and we had a real good chance to win it, but we had a couple injuries that, you know, kind of kept us back. Don't want to make excuses, but you know, it was a good year. We wrestled a couple tough matches and tested ourselves against some really top teams in the state, and you know, wrestled hard, and that's all we can ask for.
This year's squad is anchored by the undefeated Jordan Fletcher, as well as senior standouts Jacob Aquendo and Eddie Fountain. But even some of the younger guys have had their chance to make a boom and get the crowd roaring.
What's unique about our team is that we sort of have a little bit spattered all over the place. We have some old guys, you know, doing great. We also have some young guys. We have a couple standout sophomores on our team. We have a couple standout freshmen on our team who are really going to make a difference in the years to come.
It's clear that this year's wrestling team is full of current and rising stars who are sure to help fill these trophy cases and make an impact in the coming years. For The Pulse, this has been Jason Owen reporting.
Okay, so my kid, Jason Gonzalez, is wrestling a kid from Lyman Memorial. Jason is one of our best wrestlers, also practices jiu-jitsu. So he does a jiu-jitsu move that's called a Brazilian jiu-jitsu move called a star sweep that I don't think has ever been done in a wrestling match, ever. I can't imagine that anybody would do this on purpose. So he's wrestling the kid. He does a backward roll over his own shoulder and backhanded catches the ankle. He's holding the wrist and the ankle. So he backward rolls over his own shoulder, comes up, still holding the ankle. Normally when he does this, he comes up to a single leg and holds one leg, but in this case, the kid reacted differently, so he came up with two legs, and he turns it into a double leg takedown on the kid and takes him down. So.
And how often do you see something like this happen?
Never. Never. Probably the last time this move was accomplished in a wrestling match was 1990, never. Like nobody's ever. I can't imagine in the country anybody would ever have done this.
Wrestling tournaments start on February 19th. Good luck, boys.
As a teen, there are many things you are told you cannot do, but something you can do is prepare yourself, your family, and your friends for an incoming disaster. St Laurent tells us how you can get involved.
Putting out fires, assisting in evacuations, learning how to be calm in all situations.
Stay calm under pressure and help people out where they need it.
Preparing to save lives. The 24 students of the MHS Teen CERT team learn and gain their training in the hallways and in the classroom, paired with hands-on training in the community.
If it's like putting out a fake fire or like helping a patient while they're like unconscious or something.
So we went on a practice and search rescue to see how things really were in a real search and rescue.
Not only is the program fun, but it also helps students learn valuable skills for the future.
Is given a true, authentic opportunity, they can jump in and work together to come up with a very viable solution.
Students in the program can also become certified to serve Manchester during times of need.
And they will be able to actually go out and help during a large-scale emergency. We're getting people to help people.
The MHS CERT team is certainly doing life-saving work here in the Manchester community. It just goes to show you can never be too prepared. From The Pulse, this has been Zach St. Laurent reporting.
In the fourth quarter of the school year, the CERT team will be going to New York to complete a service learning and urban expedition. Ms. Lambert in room 249 is always willing to answer questions and looks for new students to join the program.
Students slug it to and from school every day. It's with them from class to class. However, of all ways to end up with back, shoulder, and even neck pain, backpacks are not the first cause that would come to mind. Will Manasian brings us details on why students' handy book bags may be causing harm detrimental to their bodies.
Trudging from class to class with extra weight on their backs, more than 40 million students in the United States carry heavy backpacks on a daily basis.
I think my backpack probably weighs like 30 to 40 pounds.
Most students are completely unaware of the damage that the excessive weight can cause to their spine. Wearing heavy backpacks can injure several bones and muscles in the back, and the effect can last a lifetime.
You have the lumbar spine, which goes from level 1 to level 5, so those are all the joints of the spine that kind of get affected by backpacks.
American Chiropractic Association suggests that backpacks should be limited to 15% of the user's weight. For example, someone who weighs 125 pounds should only be carrying a backpack that is a maximum of 18 pounds.
Notebooks, calculator, my Chromebook, novels that we have to read. I carry an AP Lit textbook around.
Students of all ages use these beneficial tools, but researchers have found that over 14,000 children a year are treated for backpack-related injuries. From kindergarten to college students, these helpful devices can be the main cause of back, shoulder, and lower neck pain. Carrying these things around all day can make anyone's back and shoulders hurt. Make sure you limit the weight and wear 2 straps every single day. These 2 small improvements can aid you in a healthier lifestyle as well as preventing excruciating pain in the future. From The Pulse, this has been Will Manasian reporting.
Yikes, I guess that's why my back's been hurting so much. Won't be overloading my back anytime soon. Well, that's all we have for you this week for the February 19th edition of The Pulse.
Feel free to check us out on Twitter at MHSRedProd, our new website, www.mhstelevision.com, and our YouTube channel, MHS Red Productions. Also, if you have any stories you would like to see on The Pulse, email Mr. Larson at b11elars@mpspride.org. Thank you for joining us. I'm Lindsay Rogers.
And I'm Shaquem Williams. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone.